Roll up, ladies and gentlemen. Gather, woman went to mow. Uh, Come join. Matters are rising. Nigeria related. Woman went to mow. Where are you people? Roll up, roll up. Okay, matters Nigeria related. All matters Nigerian. Woman went to mow. Okay. Say hello as you're coming in and introduce yourself. Woman went to mow. Okay, let's just rattle through these just for reasons of time. Okay, so we're going to still the Abuja space and we're speaking to the Buhari interview that just recently took place. Our presidency stance forces Obasanjo Sultan orders into closed-door meeting. So off the back of what we just heard from Buhari, Obasanjo and others are now convening meetings to address exactly what we just heard. The peace dialogue organized by the Interfaith Initiative for Peace and other social-cultural organizations under the aegis of Committee of Goodness of Nigeria was yesterday forced into a closed-door session by concerns raised by the president over its mission. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo, erstwhile President General Abdulsalami Abubakar, Sultan of Sokoto Alhaji Saab Abubakar III, and ex-Catholic Archbishop of Abuja, John Cardinal Onyeyekan, during the meeting at Transcorp Hotel, Abuja, deliberated on issues pertaining to the rising insecurity and calls for secession in the country. The gathering, earlier scheduled for May the 27th, 2021, was postponed following concerns by the presidency that some individuals are planning to stage a national conference where a vote of no confidence in President Muhammadu Buhari would be passed. The rescheduled meeting yesterday also had in attendance one-time National Security Advisor, Lieutenant General Aliyu Gassau, ex-governor ex-governor Olagunsoye Onyelola of Osun State, as well as former Attorney General of the Federation, Kanu Agadi. Security cordon was tense around the venue, just as stern-looking security agents denied journalists access to the hall, insisting that media personnel were not invited to cover the event. Checks by correspondents revealed that the organizers decided to keep their deliberations secret to avoid misguided attributions and ensure that the outcome was properly conveyed to Nigerians. A source at the meeting confided in correspondents that there were three major areas of concern raised by the attendees, including the need for a proactive leadership, activities of purveyors of secession, and need for inclusive dialogue to address the nation's challenges. The meeting was meant to be a private session involving patriots and statesmen to look into the various problems dogging our national unity. As you can see, passions have been inflamed, but we do not want to indicate our roles as leaders of thought, abdicate, I should say, but we do not want to abdicate our roles as leaders of thought in the country. Further findings showed that although it was meant to be a closed-door session, details of the invitation to the participants were leaked in a letter addressed to the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Ayuba Wabba, by the convener. The letter noted that the issues such as national unity, security, peace, integration, economic revitalization, and development form the agenda of the meeting. The organizers did not give official reasons why the reporters were locked out, but sources added that it might not be unconnected to an alarm raised by Yoruba appraisal forum, wherein it accused some disgruntled elements of plotting to scuttle democratic rule in the country. In a petition to the president and other notable personalities, the group had claimed that the plot was motivated by sheer malice against the President Muhammadu Buhari administration. According to its national convener, Adeshina Animashaun, YAF is privy to information that a former leader of the country and other politicians working in cahoots with their allies in other parts of the world has begun clandestine meetings in one of the southwest states with the ultimate objective to achieve the goal. He therefore urged Buhari and the National Assembly to avert the alleged plan in the interest of Nigeria's democracy. In a statement, the special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, had accused the conveners of planning to pass a vote of no confidence in its principle. The statement read in part, championed by some disgruntled religious and past political leaders, the intention is to eventually throw the country into a tailspin, which will compel a forceful and an undemocratic change of leadership. So coup plotting essentially is what that means. This is what the Obasanjo, the Sultan, etc. stands accused of. But then, of course, I've never been aware that they plotted coups by sending invitations for people to come to Transcorp Hotel in Abuja. So whether coup plot or not, this is certainly the goings on now. Movements are afoot and movements are moving at a fast pace within the Nigerian space. So Buhari now in all manners of contention, at least. So to the next story we go to, this is to the Twitter space. And of course, you'll recall that Abubakar Malami had said he was going to prosecute anybody that tweets. And Pastor Adeboye, of course, has gone on and tweeted and said that it comes under his fundamental human rights. So here is now Abubakar Malami now virtually now giving Pastor Adeboye a pass to tweet. So this is what he is saying now. Federal government is not after Nigerians tweeting from any part of the world, but those aiding Twitter to flout the ban. So this is what he's saying now. Federal government not after Nigerians tweeting from any part of the world, but those aiding Twitter to flout the ban. A headline attributed to the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami. So now let's now see how he explains himself out of the position he got himself into. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, has dismissed reports that his office will be prosecuting Nigerians who tweet despite the ban on Twitter operations. In Nigeria, in a chat with correspondents, Malami said his office will not be prosecuting Nigerians residing in or out of the country who are making use of the microblogging site, but will go after any company or entity that offers to help Twitter bypass the suspension of its operations. In the country, 2 days ago, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Adeboye, and the Senior Pastor of Deeper Life Church, Pastor Kumeyi, tweeted from their handles, and many Nigerians had asked if the minister would be carrying out his threat to prosecute Twitter defaulters on the respected clergymen. During reacting during the interview, Malami said, "It is within their guaranteed fundamental right to tweet from anywhere in the world. Nigeria, being a democratic nation, cannot stop its citizens from exercising their rights of freedom of expression. But our position on Twitter is clear. Anyone, whether individual or corporate institution, that enables Twitter to circumvent the ban the federal government of Nigeria placed on the company will be prosecuted." Our statement outlining our position on June 1, 2021 did not ask the DPP to prosecute Nigerians using Twitter or any social media platform to express their views, but we are going to use the legal instruments at our disposal to go after those who aid and abet Twitter to continue to threaten our corporate existence as a country. It is clear from the barrage of insinuations and falsehood being orchestrated by some Nigerians and those trying to change the clear position of the government of Nigeria to suit their whims and caprices and to whip up sentiments to hoodwink the people, that they are up to some mischievous and sinister game which the federal government would not condone. At no time did we threaten any religious leaders from using, at no time did we threaten any religious leaders for using Twitter to express themselves. Neither did we indicate in any way that we were going after them, but mischief makers were quick to mention the names of religious leaders and give the impression that we were already in court to try them. Let it be made clear that the Buhari administration, being a people-centered government that relies on the rule of law, will never adopt any policy or program that seeks to add pain or injury to the very people who elected it to serve them. For the record, let it be made amply clear that the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, is not after any Nigerian tweeting from Nigeria or anywhere in the world, but that any Nigerian company or entity that gives a helping hand to Twitter to escape the ban placed on it will be dealt with. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The rapid rate at which they are backing off this alleged purported Twitter ban is quite shocking. So that is the position. Let me just click here if you want to come join live on screen. So click here if you want to come join live on screen. So I'll bring you the last narrative, and if nobody is wanting to take them on, and I will just end it there. So to the Owambe space, we are going now, and Buhari now moves to threaten that much enjoyed Owambe party that the average Lagosian loves. So spray money, spray Naira notes and go to jail. This is the Central Bank of Nigeria saying this: spray Naira notes and go to jail. A headline attributed to the Central Bank of Nigeria. Central Bank, CBN wants Nigerians. So what is an Owambe party without spraying? If you don't get to spray, you might as well not have the party. But alas, that is now coming to an end. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has warned Nigerians against spraying the Naira note in parties and other events. The CBN spokesman, Isaac Okorafor, who made this known on Thursday in a statement, said defaulters would be jailed for not less than 6 months and would be given the option of a 50,000 Naira fine. According to the spokesman, the central bank has concluded the decision to establish mobile courts to prosecute those abusing the Naira note. He noted that the security agencies, particularly the police operatives, will be involved in monitoring the Naira users and ensure that the order is enforced across the nation. So the police will be monitoring how people use the Naira, as if the police don't already monitor what is going on in your pocket when they stop you for walking down the road and drawing breath. Breathing in Nigeria is illegal. I will take you to the station unless you give me 1,000 Naira. So now having that Naira note in your pocket now is now going to be illegal now. So that the police now can just relieve you of your money, essentially is what they're saying. Let's take that paragraph again. He noted that the security agencies, particularly the police operatives, would be involved in the monitoring of Naira users and ensure that the order is enforced across the nation. If a celebrant is dancing and you spray him or her, you may go to jail from the party venue because the law enforcement agencies will be there waiting to arrest you. This is now Nigeria Buhari style. the law enforcement agencies must catch offenders and take them to court. Our CBN collaboration with the police will intensify as we move to implement the mobile court for offenders, Mr. Okafor said in a statement. The CBN spokesman urged Nigerians to ensure that monies being gifted to their loved ones, either in events or are not properly enveloped to avoid abusing the Naira. So let's take that. I'm not sure that's read right. The CBN spokesperson urged Nigerians to ensure that monies being gifted to their loved ones, either in an event or not, are properly enveloped to avoid abusing the Naira. So this is the recommendation now. The spraying that you spray at parties is now going to come in the form of a properly packaged envelope which you hand over to your loved ones. This is what now Buhari has done. Imagine Lagos State without Owambe parties, and imagine Owambe parties without being able to do spray. This is the people will mortgage their houses in some instances just to come to an Owambe party and spray. But then, of course, a different world now under Buhari. The Islamization agenda takes another step, and you are not allowed to have Owambe parties in Lagos State. Conversations in the comment section we'll leave it there. That has been the session, short and to the point. So we've rattled through all the stories that we had advertised. So we are going to jail for spraying the Naira note. Obasanjo convening a meeting to discuss the removal of Malam Buhari and what is his name? Abubakar Malami backing off the jailing of Pastor Adeboye for using Twitter. So that has been the session. The conversation carries on in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry the conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.